Let's go to the pet shop.
I mean, yes, I'm standing in front of it.
Closed until further notice.
Oh, come on.
There. No luck.
Okay, well maybe he's at the club. Like the Imperial Club. Hey!
Good evening.
Oh, good
How's it going,
evening,
friend?
sir.
How's it going? Why is the shop closed?
Do you know why Mr. Solomonovich's shop is closed?
No, I don't. Perhaps his cousin, the cobbler, knows.
Oh, that's fair.
I believe the police came to take his
Oh,
animal.
no.
I think that might
They
have
love those
something to do
animals.
with it.
When was this?
During the day. The kids you were with the other day were there, they told me.
Oh.
They just came by to ask for some cat's meat. They didn't have any money.
Oh,
but I
that's
gave
very
them
nice
some
of you.
Anyway. Ah,
What's wrong, buddy?
Is something wrong?
it's just that there was a little girl with them, the same age as
Oh.
mine. My little girl.
That
who
is
went away with
very
her
painful.
mother,
I'm sorry, buddy.
with the angels into the sky.
Dr. Watson told me about your loss. Please accept my condolences. Would you like to talk about it?
Hey, this is like the most humanizing Sherlock has been.
My poor little girl was in agony, and her face and body were ravaged by the disease.
Her face?
Yes, she looked like a ghost.
Ah. So, you have to imagine this is syphilis. So I think the idea that Sherlock is coming across is that Jack the Ripper was given syphilis by someone, presumably a sex worker, and that he is inflicting revenge upon them.
What illness was it?
Dr. Gibbons tried to explain when I took my
Okay,
little
so I
girl
guess we'll have to
see
talk
him,
to Dr.
but I
Gibbons.
didn't understand.
Okay.
I'm sure that he was trying to insinuate.
So maybe we're looking
it
for,
was
maybe
my
to further
fault.
refine this, we're also looking for a man
I'm sorry, but I don't
with
want
syphilis.
to talk about it anymore.
I
think
understand.
that's what we're
Farewell.
getting to.
Let's go and see Dr. Gibbons.
Yeah. Let's have a little chat. We're making a house call. Hey, how's it going, friend?
Hello, Doctor. Do you remember me? I'm Sherlock Holmes, Dr. Watson's friend.
Oh, yes. Excuse the mess,
I
but I am
mean,
doing a
everything
bit
looks
of
about the
tidying.
same. Tell us about Hardiman.
I have come to see you about a Mr. Hardiman, a cat food seller by trade who recently lost his daughter and wife.
Yes, I know him. A tragic story.
Okay, so, but what happened?
Actually, I was hoping you could tell me about the disease that took his daughter. A
There aren't
disease
that many.
would have attacked her face.
Well, to keep it short, we are speaking
Yeah,
of syphilis,
syphilis, okay.
Mr. Holmes. You must certainly know that it is transmitted through intimate connections, and that the vast prostitute population here contributes to its inevitable progression. It destroys individuals by spreading through the body slowly. The most obvious symptoms can be found in the genitalia
Okay.
and on the face in the form of pustules or lesions.
Yeah, not
Sometimes this
great.
illness can destroy whole families. The father catches it from a prostitute, he transmits it to his wife, who in her turn passes it to the kids which she bears or nurses. These cases are numerous in the vicinity.
It's rough
Certain
stuff.
children, and this is the case of the little girl whom I won't name, suffer from an emaciation of the face which will, apart from predicting an imminent death, bring infamy upon the family.
Yeah, that's very sad.
Emaciation of the face?
Yes, what we sometimes call the pox. I
Yeah.
will give you a photograph.
It is
One cannot be
very
mistaken on
unpleasant.
the origin of such a face. The eyes seem to be void of
Yeah.
lids. The nose is inexistent, as if it was cut off.
just
and the cheeks
like
are chiselled, as if cut
one
with a knife.
or
This
multiple
loss
of the
facial
murders.
matter, this emaciation, is in this area often the gift from a father to his children.
Can I keep this
Pretty shitty
photograph?
gift,
I
gotta
should
say.
destroy it. But if it can remind you that one must sometimes think twice before giving in to physical attraction.
I always seem to find myself alone in such cases. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Yeah, that certainly looks like the bodies of some of the murder victims.
Let's go to the cobbler's.
I think that is exactly the case. All right, let's go talk to Isaac. See what he knows about where his cousin is. I think it's his cousin. It's either his cousin or his brother. I think it's
Hello,
cousin.
Mr. Solomonovich.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, how are things with you?
Oh, you know, not so bad.
I heard your cousin
Yes, it is
Abraham
his
had
cousin,
a problem
okay.
with his shop. What happened?
Ah, if I didn't know you well, I would tell you that it's Jewish business that doesn't concern anyone but the Jews. But as you have a little bit to do with it,
Okay.
you have
Is
the
there anything
right
we can
know what
do
is
to
going
help,
on.
though?
Ah, would I have something to do with it?
Someone had seen Abraham telling you something and making big gestures near the Imperial Club.
Okay.
A vicious rumor quickly spread, and it has caused him great injustice.
Oh,
A
man, I'm
slanderous
sorry,
denunciation
okay?
attracted the authorities'
How do
attention
we
to my
help?
cousin's shop. Abraham must be in the process of answering their questions.
I did, indeed, speak with your cousin the other night. I'm shocked.
Yeah,
at
we need
the
to be a little more
consequences
careful
of this
about how we
discussion.
involve people
As
in our
I was
cases.
saying, it's the story of the Jews. In the face of adversity, we are united. But amongst ourselves, it's like anywhere else. As soon as our people take a dislike to someone, for right or wrong, we can be without pity and quite
I mean,
cruel.
that's not true. The Aldgate Butcher.
This is all very worrying. Your cousin knows
Mm-hmm.
one, or rather two, of the men who were at the Imperial Club on the night of the Mitre Square murder. One of the two, a butcher in Aldgate named Joseph,
Okay.
is probably
So we need to
withholding
find out
information of
where
the
he
utmost
is.
Importance. I must find this man. Perhaps you can help me.
But there are dozens of Jewish butchers around Aldgate, half of which must be called
Yeah,
Joseph.
that's not.
And you know, Mr. Holmes,
Yeah, a good way
we
to
Jews
break it
prefer to
down.
remain in the background of this murderer business, this Jack the Ripper thing.
Okay, but if
All
we
of London
catch
is
Jack the
pointing their
Ripper,
fingers
we
at us
can
saying, it's a Jew who disemboweled these women. Our
we
community is in
can
great
prove
peril,
that
you know.
isn't the case.
There was the business with Lipsky and Leather Apron. I will see what I can do, but I don't promise anything.
I mean,
I'd be
I want to help you,
extremely
buddy.
grateful
I
to-
want to help you. I want to help your community. I want to help
Very
Abraham.
well. We may meet again, Mr.
I want to help the
Solomon.
little raccoon.
You are most welcome, Mr. Holmes.
I've paced up and down Whitechapel enough. I should
Oh,
return
okay.
to Baker
Back to
Street in order
street.
to
Back to
reflect
Baker
on
Street.
the new facts that I've
Okay.
discovered.
Sounds good. I guess we can just take the map from here. Oh my god. Photo was very shocking. All right, back to Baker Street. So, again, we know that he lives around here. Interesting. All right, it is October 15th. What new revelations can we deduce?
Hello, Holmes.
My man.
Good day, Watson.
He's just doing his thinking.
Listen, Holmes,
with
I
his
know
opium
I should
pipe.
have got here sooner to give you a report on my research,
Uh-huh.
but this case has led me to neglect my patients and my wife more than I care to admit.
Okay.
I've been able to sort things out over the last few days, and now I am ready
Great.
to pursue this
Let's get back on it.
investigation.
You don't have to justify yourself, Watson. Whilst I do tolerate you as an observer, and despite your occasional help with
Damn.
menial tasks,
What are you
may I
even saying,
remind
Holmes?
that
You couldn't
are
solve
by
these
no
cases
means
without Watson.
an indispensable part of this case.
Boo.
Oh, you tolerate me as an observer, do you? Oh, you're too much, Holmes. Well, Mr. Detective...
You need Watson,
despite
and
my
Watson needs
absence,
you.
I have been working on this case, putting my relationship on the line
Yeah.
in the process. And I happen to have a confidential
little
letter
respect,
that only
please.
passed from one lord's hand to another. What it contains is extremely serious and concerns Dr. Tumblety and his collection of uteri.
Okay.
Let me see that.
All right. My lord. Be hereby assured of my entire collaboration in the affair, to which I must reply. But no one will be able to cast opprobrium on our... I've never heard that. That is a very weird phrase. On our institution or ourselves. Our eminent colleagues support our policies, and they won't cooperate with the police as long as the higher interests that we serve aren't menaced. As you mentioned, we must avoid having to explain to the uncultured masses the exigencies of medical research. A general crisis of confidence result in inevitable amalgamation that the press would hasten to create between this and the hideous murders committed in the East End. That makes a lot of sense. Like, the general public, probably for their benefit, doesn't need to know the ins and out of medical research, because it would just kind of make people uneasy because they don't understand. Like, it's one of those fundamental, like, you don't understand, so it would only make you hesitant. To this end, I tactfully evoke the rumor that you mentioned in your letter when I met with my colleagues. It turns out to have grounds, and these are the specifics that I was able to obtain. 18 months thence, an American doctor in London did, in fact, contact certain hospitals. His approach was aimed at getting stocks of feminine genitalia, particularly uteri. He was motivated initially by the finalization of his research and of its publication. So that's what I figured, that this guy is actually just a researcher who, unfortunately, is just like kind of caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. The doctor in question wanted to include a uterus specimen freshly conserved in formalin with each of the research dissertations sent to each of the colleges involved. A large quantity was thus necessary, and this doctor proposed to buy each of the uteri for £20 each. The hospital directors did not pay heed to these demands. Of that, I have been assured. Between you and I, my lord, who knows what strange consequences would have followed these demands of the American doctor. The rumor of these unusual commissions made the tour of the hospitals in question at the time and has spread to others since. Simple day laborers employed in our organizations considered that the gain of £20 could justify a theft, perhaps worse. The identity of the doctor is unknown to me, but based on the recall of one of my colleagues, this man had the most impressive references. But after a bit of research that I didn't find the existence of any publication with an eventual correlation on this or the other side of the Atlantic. The man left London shortly after his pitch, it would seem. Oh, curious. So you couldn't find any reference to him being in publication or a doctor. Maybe he isn't such a red herring. I could not help but think that he has perhaps returned to London and has found someone who might furnish him with what he is looking for. Ooh.
Excellent. This American could turn out to be of great use to you.
Yes.
That's right. And that's not all. I did some research and finally found an illness that affects the genitalia.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's syphilis.
Can, in certain cases, cause facial symptoms resembling the mutilations seen on the last victim.
I mean,
it is
come
called,
on,
would you
Watson.
believe?
Syphilis and the emaciation that can be seen in affected children. I have known that for days, Watson.
Okay, you don't need to be
Listen,
so
now you're already here, Watson. We
cocky
may as well
about it.
Continue the investigation. Do you remember the map on which we established the area
Yes.
in which our
Yep.
killer lives? I think we should continue. our
Okay,
study.
let's continue our study. Hell yeah. Where is... right here?
Well, I discovered the case of another murder before that of Bucks Row. It happened in George Yard. We shall put it on the map in order to see if it corresponds to our area of research. We must place the murder
Perfect.
of Martha Tabram in George Yard on the map.
Aha. And it goes right here.
That is where Martha Tabram's murder took place. There's no point going there. I already have all the information we need on
Yep,
that
fair,
matter.
fair.
You see, this murder took place in the area in which our killer lives, his
Yes.
safe zone. Nonetheless, there are two major differences between the murder of this Martha Tabram
It might be his earliest
and that of
murder.
Holly Nichols. Firstly, the blows inflicted are not the same.
And the second difference?
It follows on from a doctor's opinion. He claims
Yeah.
2 weapons might have been used, and if there is one group of people we absolutely must not trust in this business,
Oh, man.
it's doctors. Don't you agree,
You're
Watson?
just burning Watson
Watch
left,
it,
right, and
Holmes.
center. Yeah.
Tabram's murder took place in an area where the murderer, whose cowardice is clear, was able to make a quick getaway, that is to say, near his home. For his second murder, he would have wanted to go further afield,
Right.
so
Yes,
the police would
yes.
not link these 2 cases.
This all
And
logically
as for
checks
the
out.
other murders, seeing the ineffectiveness of his last one, he headed in different directions to kill his victims while still staying in the vicinity and without going any further than necessary, and all the while planning his escape.
Very, very calculated.
My dear Watson, we now know what this man looks like, in what area he lives, and that he suffered directly or indirectly
Yep.
from syphilis.
This all
Let's not forget the
helps narrow it
anatomical
down.
knowledge he must almost certainly possess, given his lower-class background.
Yeah, a butcher seems
very
like
likely.
a highly
However,
likely
it may be the case that the man was a
profession.
butcher once, but is no longer. He might
Oh.
also have been a medical assistant.
Yeah, it could be
Who knows?
both. He could have
That's
been a
why
butcher
we need
and a
the
medical
testimonies
assistant.
of the other Joseph and Dr. Tumblety in order to
Gotta
be
get
certain.
these
What
testimonies.
shall we do, Holmes?
As the police's cooperation is futile and can be ruled out, we have nothing to do but wait. Watson, wait, and hope we see one of these 2 men before the
That-
killer strikes again.
That I don't like that feeling. Just waiting for a murder to maybe not
At
happen.
last, a long day's work done. How you doing, Holmes?
Fine, Watson, just fine.
I suppose
little-
you
getting a
still
little
haven't heard
stir-crazy.
any news from Whitechapel.
No, Watson.
It's been almost a month now. Who knows? Our killer may have brought
Yeah, I don't
justice
know
upon
about that.
himself, overcome by remorse and ignominy for his actions.
Not a chance,
No,
Watson.
no. This guy
You
seems
haven't
hell
done
bent on
anything about
revenge.
The story of a kidney that was sent in the post and reported by the papers. Why not?
The killer left a message on one occasion with the intention of harming. The letter accompanying this package served no purpose
Yeah.
other than to give value to its recipient and arouse disgust against its sender. The killer has never done anything.
No,
for
nothing like that
In
yet.
order to authenticate the Galston Street message, he left an indisputable piece of evidence. Can we really say as much
No,
about
that's
this
true.
kidney?
Nope. That kidney could have come from anywhere.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is that there are letters piling up on your desk. Isn't it time to move on to
Ah,
another
but those are
case?
boring cases.
Absolutely not, Watson. I think that the other Joseph is reluctant to meet me. The man he saw must certainly have put the fear of God
So
in
we
him.
need to
A
find a
man
way to
well-known
convince
for his
Joseph
violence
to
and his
talk with
hatred
us.
Towards Jews. There can't be any shortage of those in Whitechapel. I have hope yet. As for Dr.
Tumblety, who knows where he's gone?
We found him, Mr.
Oh.
Holmes. We found him.
Who's that?
Hell
Dr.
yeah.
Bumblebee. He's been locked up by the Bobbies, but they've let him
Oh,
loose.
shit. Okay, well, we need to
Oi,
get a hold of him.
He was looking around like a rat who's scared of his own shadow. He's gonna do a run at years.
Yeah,
Watson,
we need to
this
get a
is
hold
our
of him.
chance. The game is afoot. Let's hope that Tumblety will go to collect
Ah,
his
of
trunk.
course.
As for you, my
Back to
little friends,
Whitechapel.
thank you for lifting this burden that has been on my shoulders for almost a month.
Hell yeah. Time to intercept the doctor. The bad doctor. You're the good doctor, Watson. Don't worry. All right, let's get the hell out of here. All right. So yeah, where exactly do we want to go? Yeah, I guess we just got to go to his apartment. That's it. Let's go see if he has left anything. This is, yeah, the boarding house. Perfect. Yeah, I do really love the look of this
here.
game.
The doctor is here, up in his room, peeking through my door. I saw him go
Ah.
up the stairs, and I think
Finally, we
he
can
has a
confront.
pistol.
Regarding the trunk,
Yes, I jammed the lock and filled the trunk with stones. Should we call the police?
absolutely not. Go home, lock your doors, and if you hear a gunshot, shout
Okay.
as loudly as you can.
Holmes wants to tackle this himself.
Watson, we must disarm this man at all costs before attempting to confront him.
Okay.
Come, have your pistol at the ready and stay alert.
I mean, if there's one thing we know, that Watson is a crack shot, so just nice and easy. We don't want to get in a gunfight if we don't have to. Tumblety!
Don't move a muscle or I shoot.
Who? But what is going on?
Okay,
Bravo, Watson.
that's
I
a
take back
great
everything I ever said about your
bad
less than
American
full
accent.
involvement in our investigations.
Listen, Mr. Policeman.
Uh-huh.
I already told everything to your colleagues at the station, so
Don't
No,
you
no.
believe it, sir? We're not with the police. We are
You-
here
you
to
can
talk
tell
about
us.
human organs,
Yeah.
an area in which you seem to have a great deal of interest.
Exactly.
what? But who are you?
We are the ones holding the pistol. Listen, Tumblety, tell us everything you know. and
Hell
you'll
yeah,
be spared
Watson.
From the noose or a bullet. Have you tried to get hold of any female genitalia from someone during these past months?
So that's it.
All right, what's the deal with you?
English. Listen, as it happens, I do have a collection of female genital
Yeah,
organs,
yeah,
which I
we
hold
know,
dear.
buddy, we
I never
know.
miss the chance to show my friends whatever
Ugh.
the occasion.
Are you sure they're your
Feel what I
friends?
feel when my eyes meet the young men's as they contemplate with astonishment and disgust this soft
Oh,
and flabby
God.
skin that they worship and place at the center of all their passions.
Dude, what is wrong with you? Oh my god.
Women repulse me, gentlemen. They are one of nature's greatest mistakes.
Oh,
Lying,
okay.
haughty,
Watson, I
and
don't know.
most of
Maybe you just
all,
want to shoot this guy.
nauseating. No, sirs. Men, mankind. We are not made to soil
Oh.
ourselves with such animals.
Watson,
And it is my task to educate my peers.
Holmes is
like
going to
the
turn
ancient
away.
Greeks
If he
used
hears
to
a
do,
gunshot,
and put them on the
you know,
path of
he's not going to
masculine
ask any questions. How
relationships,
about that?
The only kind worthy of our intelligence.
My God, this man has lost his marbles, Holmes.
You haven't answered my question. Did you attempt to obtain any
Yeah,
female
he's dodging the
organs?
question, that's for sure.
Indeed. But a long time ago. I was living in Liverpool at the time. A
Okay.
few of my specimens were starting to lose their freshness.
Oh,
But despite the sum proposed, the heads of the university hospitals refused to accede to my demands.
weird. They're not going to sell you organs
Hear
because
what
you're the
others would
weirdest man
say,
who's ever
sir.
lived.
I know nothing more similar to an arrogant fowl than an English doctor. Yakety yak, always showing off in the courtyard with their haughty airs. And as soon as...
Shut it, Tumblety.
Yeah, you
So,
can just
was it you who killed
put a
all
sock in
these
it. How about
women?
that?
Yes or
No, he didn't
I
do
regret
it.
to say that it was not.
Fortunately, he's just
If
a
I
red
had really
herring.
wanted a few more uteri, I would have had them brought in from the United States, where it would cost me much less than here. Or I would have shown a few gold coins in the hallways of a morgue or a hospital. in
Man, what is
London,
your
And they
problem?
would have kissed my feet to sell them to me. And not taken
Also,
the
he has the
least risk.
tiniest creepy teeth.
Kidneys are all the latest.
Like, you can't see my mouse, but I
think that I could
am.
find one
Look at
tomorrow for
these
less than
little
a
baby
pound.
teeth. He's got like 100 baby teeth in his mouth.
In short, gentlemen, I do not know your killer, and I don't know why he's doing that. But if you come across him one
All
day,
right, do you know what? Lock him up
please
just
send
for
him
being
my
a monster.
friendship and my
He didn't kill
deepest
these women, but
respect.
he's definitely messed
You've
up.
gone too far
Yeah.
this time.
Come, Watson, let's not get carried away now. Thank you for your assistance, Doctor. If I may offer some advice, you should leave England as soon as possible. Each day that you remain in this country is a risk that an intelligent man would not take.
Oh yeah, good.
My pistol?
Holmes.
Without that, it will be even more risky.
Yeah. Holmes trying to appeal to this guy's ego to get him out of the country.
Can we believe this man, Holmes?
He can't be the murderer, and his story regarding the organs fits. But we can't.
And he's an
afford to
absolute
take the
coward.
slightest risk. I will ask the Baker Street irregulars to follow him. Listen, lads, when Tumblety leaves here, follow him discreetly and come and tell me as early as possible tomorrow where he is currently residing. Understood?
Keeping tabs on him.
Captain?
Captain. All right. I like his little street urchins.
You are already ready, Holmes. What is going on?
I have been waiting for you for at least an hour, Watson. It would appear that a new drama has unfolded.
Takes a while
The
to groom that
youngsters came to
mustache,
give me this
Holmes.
address,
Respect
but
it.
I have some doubt as to the actual location we are going to. Let's try anyway.
Okay.
At worst, we may come across the Baker Street irregulars to put us in the right direction.
Sounds good. All right, so where are we going to? Oh. Is this Hanbury? Where are we?
We are lost, Holmes.
No, we're not, Watson. We are heading for the very street I'd hoped for, but as I wasn't sure it was this one, I've made a few big
Okay.
detours in order to find the right one. I'll know it when I see the name.
Why, of course.
What do you mean you'll know it
Holmes.
when you
Why
see the
didn't I
name?
think of that. The great Sherlock Holmes can't.
Can't read a map. Can't direct himself. Yeah, I do love these environments. All right.
How
Who-
are you, my
who do we
friend?
got here?
Are you not feeling well?
No,
Oh.
My friend is a doctor. He can take care of you.
don't go there. He
Hmm.
came here and he...
Now, Watson, take care of him.
Huh. Miller's Court. Is this where we need to be? I mean, it seems like it. They usually don't give us this much room to play. Yeah, exactly.
I have no
yeah,
reason to go
yeah,
that way.
yeah, okay. All right. What the? Yeah, I mean, one of the interesting facts about like the you know centuries of construction in old cities, especially in London, is
Nothing of interest here.
them regularly finding, you know, when they're excavating for tunnels, subways, you know, building new basements for buildings. Where are we going here? Is the what are we looking for? Is the discovery of like mass graves from like, you know, pandemics, epidemics, wars or whatever within the city itself. It's like pretty interesting and horrifying at the same time. Yeah, where are we going? I'm mashing that spacebar to find any
I have
interactive
no reason
items.
to go that way.
So we don't want to go this way. And there's nothing here. Oh, finally, a door. I was like, why is there nothing going on? There we go. Oh, God. Oh, no. I feel like we found another Ripper body.
My God!
What happened?
Can't talk. Wait for the coppers. Are they coming? My eyes are crying.
No.
Go find them too, mister. I'll stay here and keep an eye out. Go!
Oh,
No,
I don't know.
Alistair, wait, my
yeah.
friend. Ah, here he is.
It's a pretty grisly scene in there.
Watson, are you there? How are you?
Fine, Holmes, and you? What happened?
Hello, sir.
Holmes, are you okay, buddy?
Where are we, Watson?
In Whitechapel, Holmes. This must be Dorset Street.
Okay.
You don't seem very well. Do you need something?
Indeed, Watson.
Maybe some smelling
clay,
salts.
A great big piece of clay. I would ask
Clay.
for some wine too, but as you know, I taste nothing but melodrama.
What is over there?
A trip from which you will
Oh,
never return, Watson.
Holmes.
Trust me, don't go there.
Now that is a saucy line. I like
Behind
that.
this door, in this room.
It's not strictly a door, it's more of a portal, a threshold, and what lies behind it is not the mortal realm, Watson.
Okay.
It is a place beyond time and space.
Yeah,
the
it's
gift of
a
frantic artist who made use
dead
of his
body.
talent in
It's a
order
dead
to
body.
grant us access to his world, Watson. Beyond that threshold is an abyss, hell. The police won't take long to arrive.
It's a really
and the
bad
last thing
body,
I
Watson.
want is to waste precious time on them.
Okay.
Could you lead me out of this area and take me home?
Huh. Weird. So there's nothing else we can do here.
I have no reason to go that way.
I don't know. I feel like investigating that body might be a good reason. But, okay. I guess we're going back to Baker Street. We have nothing else to say to this guy?
I have nothing to ask.
All right. If you say so, Holmes. I mean, you are the master detective. How you doing, friend? Oh, God. Oh, wait, did he, like, make a miniature of the body?
You should come and eat, Holmes. Mrs. Hudson has worked wonders.
I don't know if he has much of
The
an
joint
appetite
has
right
been
now.
cooked medium rare. If
Oh,
only you would tell me
no.
what was in the courtyard.
answer,
Oh,
Watson.
you don't want
The
to know.
answer, Holmes?
Yes, the answer to a question that you asked me a few weeks ago.
Mm.
And how the devil can the answer to a question I asked you be found in that courtyard?
Oh,
And
you know he's going to be
what
obtuse about it.
question are you referring to, Holmes?
How our killer set about reaching the height of horror by taking another victim, Watson.
Ah. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have brought him up. Oh, well, I guess we got the blood for it. Thanks for your contribution, Watson.
Did I not tell you that I wanted to avoid melodrama?
Do you mean to say that...
Yes, that's what was in that room. You helped towards the color. All that's missing is the odor, but I shall let that pass.
Yeah,
The
I feel like you can live
mutilations
without
almost
that.
all resulted in large removals of flesh. My photographic memory noted them all in great detail.
Okay.
in shape, size, and location.
Great.
And thanks to the
That's a
softness of
fun
this
thing to have
clay
burned
and
into your
medical
mind
knowledge,
forever.
I believe we can attempt to determine what is missing from this lady.
Don't you think we should wait for the medical examiner's opinion?
Surely not, Watson. This massacre has
No,
gone on
the
long
time
enough.
is of the
I
essence,
can
Watson.
assure you
Come
that
on.
I will do everything in my power to get our hands on Jack the Ripper before this night is out.
Oh, all right, we're rounding the bend. All right, so are we now? Is this like a puzzle?
Watson, we should reconstruct the body of
Oh
this poor
God.
woman and inspect it in detail as well. Your help as a medical man will be invaluable.
Will it?
Holmes,
Will it?
I feel a bit
Oh,
unwell.
yeah. No, I
understand
get
that
you,
I will manage
Watson.
on my own. Her throat was slit just like the others. The
Uh-huh.
wound is particularly deep.
Okay, so do we use this? Like this is like the small and the large intestines? Do I like place them in
There
there?
were incisions
Okay.
in the rib cage, as if to inspect the lungs.
And intestines. Okay. This looks like the liver, maybe?
The liver was neatly
Yeah.
removed.
Okay. I don't recognize that. What is this? Okay, that is... Yep. Right breast. Kidney? Looks like. Yep. I remember my anatomy pretty well. Other breast... What is this? Yeah, I really don't recognize what this is. What was that? Oh, it was the uterus. Oh, interesting.
Her throat was slit.
Oh, and
just-
we have... What is this? A spleen?
An organ is
Yeah.
missing, apparently.
Ah.
And I specify which organ this is on my list.
The heart. Oh, God, this is horrifying. Okay, great.
There we are, Watson. We have examined everything. The heart is the only thing missing. 2 uteri, a kidney, and now a heart. He had all the time he wanted in which to discover
Yeah,
her,
and this
cut her
time
up
he
like a
only
piece of
took
meat, and
the
yet
heart.
took nothing but the heart.
Very
What do you think
curious.
of that, Watson? Watson?
Watson, you're a doctor. Come on. You gotta have a stronger stomach than this. Again, Holmes just like, I'm just gonna keep working on my model. I'm a hobbyist clay maker. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I dread to think how you'd react if you saw a corpse. I'm returning to Whitechapel, Watson,
Again,
to Isaac's. If the
Watson
heart
is a
tells
doctor.
you
He
to
should have
come
a
with me,
a sterner...
If the heart tells you a little wordplay there.
Hey, oh God,
Let's go
that's
to the cobblers.
horrifying. All right, to the cobblers we go. To Isaac's. Hell yeah.
Let's go to the cobblers.
God, I do love just being around this area. It's so cool. Sometimes, you know, that's, I feel like, one of the things that is the best part about the Assassin's Creed games is that sometimes it's just fun to be in a unique historical context. Like, I honestly wish more of the Assassin's Creed games, like, kind of retroactively added in their, like, what do they call it? Like, their education mode or whatever.
Mr. Holmes?
Just to explore.
Good evening, Hardyman.
Have you
Has
seen...
Abraham
Oh, right,
Solomonovich
Abraham
still not
runs.
reopened
Yeah,
his
yeah.
shop?
No, not that I know of.
Oh.
Have you heard anything about the latest murder?
Certainly there is talk of nothing else.
I can't imagine there's much else going on that's
I hope
as
they catch
newsworthy.
the bastard who did it.
Who do you think that could be?
A madman, that's for sure.
Okay, but any
Everyone
actual
in the
ideas?
area is pinning it on a Jew. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that for a second.
Why?
That's what the
Because
clues
Jews
seem.
don't like blood, you see. They're not allowed to eat it, and they have to drain the meat before cooking it. It's true that they eat animals, but they are fanatical.
You gotta be
about all kinds
kosher.
of silly things. I don't know much about their rituals and all, but I know that a Jewish
This guy,
butcher
this guy's
can't
pretty
just do
knowledgeable,
whatever
pretty
he
pretty
pleases
open-minded
with
for the
his
time.
life. He has strict kosher rules
Yeah?
to follow.
And you have
You
a
seem to
rabbi
be
bless
very
it.
well informed.
Well,
Yeah.
I buy my meat from them too. My clients don't care whether the meat comes from Jews or not. Cats eat it regardless.
Cats,
And
the
let me
most
tell you,
enlightened of all.
I'd go as far as to say that I may even have more faith in a Jew, because even if they don't eat
You know, you
all
could
the
ju-
offals, a Jew
could say the whole
inspects
word.
them to see if the animal was in good health. Lungs, for the most part, and as they make up most of my cat's meat, you can see the
Okay,
connection,
okay.
right?
They take a better care of the meat, so the cat meat turns out pretty good.
Jews are allowed to eat offals?
Oh, yes. They eat
Oh.
calves' kidneys,
Huh.
I think.
How big is
That was something I was not aware of. I'm not sure if that's true, though.
Well, that depends if it's fresh or if it's been marinated in brine or cooked.
When fresh, are they as big as a human kidney?
They would be. Yes.
Okay, where are you going with
No,
this?
Mr. Hardyman, it's lucky for both of us that the murder that took place in your mother's courtyard was only the Whitechapel killer's third. Had it been the first, I wouldn't be thanking you as I'm doing now for all of this
Interesting.
important information.
I'm not quite
Goodbye
sure what
and
Holmes
take
is
care.
pulling from this, but
If
that's kind of
you
the fun
say
part
so.
of a
Right,
Sherlock Holmes story.
farewell, Mr. Holmes.
Is
Let's go to the cobblers.
him being provided the same information that you are, and him showing his deductive abilities. That's kind of why, for the most part, that you know, the BBC Sherlock show is very frustrating, is that it's full of kind of nonsense. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, where to next? Yeah. Yeah, what would be the I mean, maybe his brother's around? I mean, the pet shop also closed, but...
Let's go to the cobblers.
But we already tried. We already tried. Oh no, we heard him. Right, okay. How's it going, buddy?
Good evening, Mr. Solomonovich.
Evening, Mr. Holmes. If you've come about the business with my cousin, I hate to say...
So do Jewish people eat offal?
Before you respond to my request, I must ask you to answer this question of the utmost importance. What offals are Jews allowed to eat?
Well, the same as you.
Kidney, heart, liver?
Yes.
How are they prepared?
Kidneys are boiled, heart is often finely sliced and cooked on a skewer,
Okay.
and liver is always grilled.
These offals,
Huh.
do they come from
Interesting.
cattle?
Yes, beef or veal.
Okay.
And eating
Makes
non-kosher
sense.
food would be a grave affair for a Jew, isn't that right?
Yes, it would be very serious.
Especially back
But
then,
what are you getting at?
when kind of all religion was more strict. Well,
If I were to tell you
Yeah.
what I'm thinking, Mr. Solomonovich, you would pull out your own eardrums to not hear the end of my sentence. It goes against the
all
beliefs
right,
of
I don't like where this
hundreds
is
of members
going.
of your community, and for some, perhaps even worse. I will ask you one last time before involving the authorities, who I assure you will be far less discreet than myself. Do you know who the second Joseph is, the Aldgate butcher, who your cousin knows from the Imperial Club?
His name is Joseph Hyam Levy,
Okay.
but I don't know where he lives. I know nothing about him, other than
Because
he's
we
a
know
member of
that
the Imperial
all
Club
the
on
murders
Tuesday.
have to at least been
That
used
street
a
is
large
after
butcher's
Church
knife.
Passage, coming from Mitre Square. Am I right?
Oh, geez.
That's it.
Right near
Thank
Mitre
you. You
Square.
have been an enormous help to both of us.
That's
Now,
right within
listen
the
carefully.
murder
I
area.
need you to find 4 or 5 strong men among the members of your family who you trust wholeheartedly, and to wait here with them until my arrival, or you receive a message from me. Is that clear?
But if you will tell me,
Later, Mr. Solomonovich.
Oh,
later.
classic Holmes. It's
Let's go to the
it's too
Imperial
urgent to
Club.
explain. Wait. I missed what Holmes said there. God damn it.
Let's go to the Imperial Club.
The Imperial Club. There we go. This is so quickly. Okay, so should be over around here. There.
Ah, there's the Imperial Club.
Perfect.
Let's see if I can find Joseph Hyam Levy.
All right, cuz he said that he lived around here and he
Hello, sir.
attends the
Hello.
Imperial Club.
Can I help you, sir?
Indeed, I have an urgent message for Mr. Joseph Levy, the Aldgate butcher.
Oh, I regret, sir, but Mr. Levy is not at the club
Oh.
at present. You can wait for him if you wish.
Okay, but
I
do you know
thank
where he lives?
Do you know where I can find him? His home address, perhaps? It is
Yeah.
a very urgent matter.
Oh, it's very
I
urgent.
am sorry, sir, but we do not give out
God damn
information
it, of
regarding the club
course.
members to people outside the group.
Uh-huh.
I understand.
God
I
damn
must
it.
find a way to enter the Imperial Club without having to go through the entrance hall.
Without having to go through the entrance hall, is there anything in here that would help? Ooh, what do we have here?
This may come in handy.
What is this? Okay, broken hanger. Anything else? Ooh, what do we got here?
A note encouraging members of the Jewish community to remain prudent and vigilant after rumors about the Whitechapel murders.
Okay. The Whitechapel murders weigh on our community heavily. Consequently, an exemplary conduct must be shown now more than ever, as well as increased vigilance. Jewish establishments such as synagogues, shops, and clubs are likely to become targets. All incidents must be stifled as much as possible. What do we got here? Today, wait, is that in French? Oh yeah, it is in French. Aujourd'hui, vendredi. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Today, Friday, November. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. How to become a citizen of Her Majesty, the process implications of club members' actions, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Nothing too interesting in here to help us get in, because he's not going to let us.
Judging by the sound of voices
Yeah.
and applause, there's a meeting
Okay.
going on at this very moment. I'll have to be very cautious.
Pardon me, sir, but the club is only open to
Right.
members.
Okay.
I must find a way to enter the Imperial Club without having to go through the entrance hall.
All right, so let's go back outside and see what we can do.